Hi everybody, welcome to October 24, the Cookbook Club. Hard to believe it's October, isn't it? I know every year we seem to say the same thing as each month rolls around and we get closer to the new year. It just becomes unbelievable that you've made it through another season and that you're heading into another one. And I know this year that is especially true for me as we come off of summer and move into fall. My entire summer was spent out in the garden of planting it and planting it and caring for it and nurturing it and watching it grow, and then also going out and picking everything from the vine, taking care of it right until the end. Right now as we speak, it is just incredible out there, the amount of tomatoes that we're bringing in. We've kind of finished off with a lot of the squash and all the zucchinis. We're still pulling some kale out of there, but it's just truly amazing. We've actually been tracking it on the side, how much we're actually pulling out of there. We were just kind of curious, how much food actually can come from a 20 foot by 20 foot plot of land. How much can you actually grow yourself? So we just have this little running whiteboard up on our refrigerator, and we kind of mark everything as we come in just to see. And I'll have to tally it up and mention it on my Substack in case you're interested, just how much food you really can grow in a very small plot of land. I mean, it's nothing, that you can't have even in just a smaller backyard. But what I think the thing that I have found so amazing is being able to bring all that fresh food back into my kitchen and finding great ways of using it. And I think that's what's really kept me motivated with my cookbook club over the last couple of years of just, finding all these wonderful cookbooks from people that truly understand plants, that they get how to use them, they get how to bring out the flavors in them and really make them something special. Because I did notice before I became vegetarian and vegan and plant-based, before I moved through that whole cycle, I found myself basically in a rut where everything was, a chicken on a plate, a rice or a noodle from a box, and maybe a veggie from a bag, out of the freezer. And what it really did was tended to lose a lot of flavor. There just wasn't a lot of flavor there. And it wasn't something that I truly understood until I really became and dove into a plant-based diet, of how much you really are missing from that type of eating. And yet at the same time, it's something that there's almost this switch that you have to go through, because people assume that you can't get flavor unless you're, grilling meat on the grill or something. And yet there's just so many wild ways that you can get flavor out of pretty much anything. And once you figure that out, to me, that's the turning point. That's what makes you definitely an incredible plant-based or whole food participant, and actually, move full force into creating some pretty dynamic meals. Which brought me to a recommendation for a cookbook that I found, pulled, and absolutely have fallen in love with. This wonderful book, got my fingers in it to talk about it a little bit, is called The Sprouted Kitchen, Bowl and Spoon by Sara Forte. And I've written a little bit about her here, but the thing that I just absolutely love about it, again, in a lot of ways, her husband helped her with photography, very similar to my situation since my husband's a photographer as well. And just some of the gorgeous, like this one, look at that one, just the incredible photographs that they have. This is definitely something I think I want to try just by looking at the picture. Look at that. Curried sweet potato soup with crispy black lentils. Definitely, I've had something similar. I want to try this one, see if how this one stands up. Last night we had slivered veggie and soba salad with maple tofu. And I will give you a picture, that way you can see this wonderful meal that we tried last night. And again, it was just so dynamic, so wonderful. The flavors that came out, everyone in my family just, yes, this is a keeper. Let's keep with this one. She's got a whole bunch of bowls. Obviously, the name of the book is Bowl and Spoon. And so what she does is she has morning bowls, side bowls, big bowls, and sweet bowls, and just all kinds of things that you can literally, take to the table, take to the couch, take with you when you're on the run, or, go sit outside, enjoy a nice brisk evening, and enjoy your food in the company of family and friends and physically enjoy it. I also like the fact that she has a section on dressings and sauces, because those are so very important to me. I know that, again, that's where your flavor comes out, where you add spices and herbs, and you start putting together amazing sauces that can convert, any bland food into something that truly, sets your mouth ablaze. You just, oh, this is absolutely amazing. Like, she has dark cherry hazelnut salsa. That sounds incredible just from there. And a tahini citrus miso dressing, which we've tried, and I'm a tahini lover. I've fallen in love with it. And anytime you're adding citrus and miso with it as well, absolutely incredible. So again, she's got just some very dynamic recipes that I've thoroughly enjoyed trying. And this is going to be a big add to my cookbook shelf. It's something that I'm very excited about having there in the coming weeks and months, especially as we move into the fall and winter season. I think I tend to be a little more bowl-based, that I like the comfort of it. I like the hygge of it, right? The comfort of it, how you can just feel like you're eating comfort food. There's something about a bowl that does it, I guess. But in any aspect, no matter where you are on the scale, if you are just starting out on plant-based, if you are, have been doing it for years, this is a great one to add, a great cookbook to add. And the thing that I love about it as well is, even though a lot of hers are very focused on whole food, on plant-based food, she actually does have a couple of meat-based bowls in here too. And I think that's the beauty of it. Let me see here. We have a lot of albacore. She has a salmon, a roasted salmon. Here's a seared scallops. I think that is what I've truly come to appreciate more about being plant-based, or being centered on whole foods, as opposed to a movement, even though I totally support the movements and everything. I've been a part of this lifestyle for so long. I understand the movements behind it too. But just really focusing on the whole food side of it means that I'm focusing on the quality of the food, on what it's doing for my nutrition, on what it's doing for my environment around me, and how I'm caring for my local community. Just everything is involved. To me, it looks at the whole world in a very unique way. And I guess that's, again, is something that I'm very focused on, especially right now, is how can I improve my little area, which in effect also improves the world. And kind of a way out there thought process. It's kind of funny how sometimes these videos turn out all based on talking about a cookbook. But anyway, this is October's October's edition of the Cookbook Club. And if you get a chance, pull this one from the library, purchase it from your favorite bookstore, download it to your Kindle. This would be a great one to take with you as you travel. However you do it, give this one a try. I guarantee you're going to love the bowls as much as I do.